Welcome to Hope for Everybody, a channel that exists to highlight people and places that are all about providing hope to people in need. Check out today's episode.
Hey everybody, I'm Brandon with Hope for Everybody. On our channel, we highlight organizations that help give hope for everybody and people whose lives have received hope. I'm here with Krystal from Tailored in His Favor. Krystal's going to tell us some background about Tailored in His Favor and how Tailored in His Favor is helping give hope for everybody. So, how are you doing?
Good. How are you doing today?
Doing great. Do you mind telling us about yourself?
Sure. So, I am Minister Krystal Love, and I am a mother of 5, a wife. I am Kansas homegrown, so I am a small town girl and adjusting to the city life over here in Fort Worth, Texas. I am a minister. I do life coaching, public speaking, and I also assist individuals who are in need through different various resources and opportunities that I'm able to provide.
So, what kind of college experience do you have, if any?
Yeah, so I actually have, I am a retired respiratory therapist. Initially, I went to college. I have an associate's in science emphasizing in respiratory therapy. So I have over 10 years experienced in healthcare, a little bit more than that. I also have experience in entrepreneurship and business owning. So that kind of highlighted and stepped me into the opportunities where I am at today, right? Being able to take all of those things, experiences and education and all of those things into today. So I do have a degree in ministry, life coaching, and I am working on furthering some other certifications and things like that in order to grow and offer more to this community.
Tell us about Tailored in His Favor, its mission, and the people it serves.
Yeah, so Tailored in His Favor is a ministry who we are focused, and our desire is to bring people to the cross of Jesus, to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. I personally found healing and recovery at the feet of his cross. So my mission is to bring others into healing and recovery through Jesus Christ. I believe that God has called us to go from victim to victorious. And so I'm able to take all of the skills that he's given me, all the gifts, the resources, the equipment, all of those things, and just assist other people in breaking free from generational curses, breaking free from bondage, just breaking free from, wounds and old cracks and closing doors and moving forward, into the call that God has called for them and knowing their true identity in Christ, knowing his identity as well.
So Krystal, how old are you?
I am 39. I'm actually fixing to be 40 on June the 6th, which I'm very excited about because 40 is, this prominent number in the Bible where you see people go out of the wilderness into the promised land. So I feel like the last 40 years, give or take, have been preparation season. And I know that I'm fixing to go into a new season of elevation and, just see where God is taking me, not only personally, but in my call to assist other individuals as well. So
awesome.
I'm really excited.
That's great. Congratulations. You got a birthday coming up?
Yes.
May you have many more.
Thank you.
So how long has your nonprofit Tailored in His Favor been operational?
So we are fixing to celebrate 2 years as Tailored in His Favor. Of course, I was doing ministry work prior to that. But when I finally stepped out and, God gave it a name, he gave it a foundation and everything, we are coming up on 2 years now.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yes.
Yes. And any business that can make it 2 years or organization, even a relationship, has hope.
Yes, definitely.
So there's hope for you.
Yes.
I believe
Thank
that.
you.
Especially if you're doing good in the community like you are. So before we go, can I ask you a couple questions?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. As a person who's involved with helping people, have you come across with another individual or an organization that was doing something that you wish you had heard about before, whether it be a service they provide or a way of doing things?
Yeah, definitely. So I'm always on the look, the hunt for what resources are being offered here in our community, because what I've noticed is I don't come across just one specific need. The type of individuals that I assist, like it could be from, needing rehab, needing food sources, needing apartments, needing counseling. It's just such a large variety that right now I'm wanting to build my database literally so that, I have that opportunity to say, if it's not something that I can do, that I have somebody who I can reach out to personally by name and say, hey, Brian, right? I have this lady right here. We've done this and this and this. Is there any way I can send her to you for this, right? Or do you have any information for me for this? So this is something that is a desire and need of mine right now currently.
That sounds like you need hope for everybody.
Yes.
If you're liking this content, don't miss out on future episodes. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. Now back to the show.
So, do you agree that it would make life easier if there was a website that you could instantly connect with other individuals and nonprofits to communicate with them, like basically what you're saying?
Yeah, definitely. Because right now, that seems to be one of the biggest hindrances, not only in finding it, but because then you have to take into consideration the time, right? Time is a gift, right? That we don't want to be spending all this time just Googling and, map and all of this stuff and see who has this and this and this. So if it was that convenient where I could go to a website, right, that I already know, let me look on this website and there's going to be a list for all of these different things. Now, I know that there are other websites that offer similar things. Unfortunately, what it seems like is a lot of those are outdated. So you call the numbers or you have the addresses, they're outdated. Or, unfortunately, their funds are maxed out, right? So that is our hindrance right now. Being able to go to, for example, Hope for Everybody and know that, there's going to be a list there that I can access easily and give to my client, family, whoever it is, and, leave that certain space, whether it's an assessment, a counseling session, whatever it may be, leaving there knowing, hey, they left there with their hands full with something.
Well, I'm proud to say that it's going to be more than a list. It'll be like a platform, like a social media platform in a sense, so that way you can make your needs known on a news feed, and other individuals who are in need of services can make their needs known, and you'll be able to find more people to help more quickly.
Awesome.
And also other nonprofits, you'll be able to have them in a way that you can communicate directly with them, so that way you can refer people who come to you even outside of Hope for Everybody, so that way they can receive the help they need that you may not be able to give at that time.
Right. That sounds really good.
Right. So is there any specific needs that you're trying to meet that you're not specifically able to or are in deficit because of?
Yeah. So right now, we have a few needs with our ministry. And that is, we are receiving an influx, a large amount of not only individuals, but families who are in need of different things. And so our barrier right now is partnership. We need partnership for people who not only believe in our mission, but believe in our ministry to invest, right? So being able to sow a seed and knowing that the seed that you're sowing into is being sown into fertile soil. And we know that when God sows that seed, when he takes it from your hand, when he takes it from your hand and sows it into the soil, it is guaranteed to multiply in the name of Jesus. So to understand that when you partner up with us, when you invest into us, that you are planting a seed for somebody's generations to come, right? Because we are taking everything that God has given us and we are putting it forth in faith and knowing that the people that he is sending to us, they are being sent to us for a reason and for a purpose. So right now our need is for people who have the gifts, right? Like I may have certain gifts where I can go out into the trenches and preach a word and, cause people to want to be able to come to Jesus and change their lifestyles. And that may not be your gift. Your gift may come from a place of having that substance, having that finance, having those resources, whatever it may be, that you can deposit in faith and knowing that you are sowing that seed in fertile soil. So that is our need right now. We are on the move of expanding, of elevating, and we have this God has placed a burden in our heart for his people, specifically within our community. And that burden is so great, but we cannot do it alone. We need people like you, and like you to help us to move forth triumphantly, victoriously, so that we can see that revival take place, so that we can see those breakthroughs, those generational curses being broken, to be able to see God on the move. He's placing it in each every one of us, right? Like how Moses had it in his hand. You have it in your hand too, just like you do and I do as well. So I believe when we come together, we are an army, we are a force to be reckoned with, and we are able to take over territory, to take ground that we may never even touch on. So I pray that in this video that you not only look into Hope for Everybody and consider, investing into them, but consider investing into me, Tailored in His Favor, into, the ministry that my family has been blessed with. Right now, we help people. We are blessed to help individuals in food outreach. So we are blessed to receive food every, once a month, quarterly, sometimes every other week, sometimes once a week. It just depends on when God, opens up the heavens and lets it flow in. And we have a couple weeks ago, we helped over 25 families in one setting. We're a family of 7. So it's just us doing this work, right? Mm-hmm. We were able to help over 25 families to fill their freezers, their pantries, their refrigerator, and that's not the only thing we do. We are able to go out to, I call it the trenches, but we're able to go out into our community. We have individuals that we know personally that we've, been counseling and speaking to. We help clothe them. We give them blankets, food, whatever it is. When families call us and they are in the brinks of, getting into a home, we're able to come in and help furnish their home. We're able to help people get to rehab. There's times we furnish the bus ticket to get there. We have people who call us, hey, I finally got a job. We've been praying with them forever. Now it's our turn to bless them with work boots, work clothes, whatever it may be. So we are in a position where wherever God calls us, we are willing vessels. We need you to partner with us so that we can move forward without the hindrances of not having enough.
If you'd like to be a part of the show and tell us your story, please visit us online at hopeforeverybody.org.